Hey, what's up, gamers? Enforcer 5150 here. So you went ahead and you got Warzone 2.0 after the much anticipated release on November 16th, and all of a sudden you start crashing. Well, we've been dealing with this with Modern Warfare 2, and it is a pain, but there are a few simple things that we can do. Now, if you're having problems in just Warzone 2, this will be the video for you. But if you are having problems with Modern Warfare 2, then you might want to check some of the other videos. I do have one crash fix for that one that isn't actually in the videos, which is if you're using Riot Shield plus Overkill, that will cause crashes. Make sure you turn that off. A lot of people have confirmed it in many of my comments in some of the other videos. And just like the other videos, if you are having problems and the crashes here, fixes do not fix what you're having, the community will try to help you out as much as they can. Anyway, the first one is kind of an obvious one because it has it in the error itself, is verify and repair your game files. You just want to go into your battle.net or into Steam, and on Steam it's called verify game files in local under properties. So you just want to make sure that you verify game files. If you're in Battle.net, it's the cogwheel next to the play button. You click on that and it will ask you if you want to repair the game files. That should fix a majority of the minor issues that come up. The next one is one of the most common. Go ahead and update your graphics driver. There was a new graphics driver that came out yesterday. Contrary to what happened with Modern Warfare 2 a while ago, we had to tell you not to actually update your graphics drivers because there was problems there. But don't worry about it. This time you should be fine by updating your graphics driver to the latest one that came out on November 16th. The next one would be to go ahead and update your Windows. Windows has been having a big problem, mostly with DirectX, but you just want to make sure that you go ahead and update your Windows to the most latest version. A lot of us, including myself, I will skip Windows updates just because I want to make sure I know exactly what's in them and what actually is getting updated before I go ahead and do it, and make sure other people haven't been having more issues after the update. In this case, a lot of times some of the crashes are actually due to the Windows update not going through, and this includes not even being able to start the game, from the beginning. Now, this is one that I have talked about in many videos before. You want to eliminate any in-game overlays. Now, I use Afterburner, which is technically an overlay. Most games won't let you do 2 or more game overlays. So if you have Steam, which has an overlay in it, you want to make sure that is disabled. If you have even Battle.net has its own overlay, you want to make sure that's disabled. But the most common one is Discord, which a lot of people don't even realize that that's an overlay that can cause issues. So you just want to make sure to have those all disabled if you're getting random crashes, because it is quite common that the overlays will cause these problems. Now, this one is way out of the box because we did not think that this would happen, but do not run Warzone 2.0 as administrator. Generally, we would tell you, run the game as administrator, but it seems like it's been confirmed quite a bit that a lot of the crashes right now have been being caused by running as administrator. So you just want to make sure that that's not checked. If you have it running as administrator by default, obviously you know how to turn it off. But in case you don't, you just want to go ahead and right click the exe, go down to properties, and then if you go into compatibility, you should be able to go down and where it says run as administrator, make sure that is unchecked and that you do not run the game as administrator. Now, the next thing you want to actually look into is if your game is actually in your Windows firewall or any antivirus firewall that you might have. So you just want to make sure that there's an exception for Warzone 2.0 in there. Tucci had a problem with that, and it was basically you weren't able to actually load the game. You would try to load the game and then nothing would happen. There was no error or anything that would actually indicate that there was some kind of problem. So you just want to make sure to add that to the exceptions, and you should be able to get in. Now, the last one we have here is something that you're not going to like. Don't shoot the messenger. That's all I got to say here. But reduce your graphics. Now, you may be getting some okay frames per second, but you want to try to go to the recommended settings and see if that fixes your issue. If it's still crashing, drop it down a little bit more, because there are some settings that may be causing this crash that they just haven't fixed yet. And like I said, don't shoot the messenger. This is more of, Infinity Ward needs to fix their stuff and not me having to fix the stuff. I just have to point that out before you hit that like button or dislike. But anyway, that is definitely something that has been going on for a few people. As far as crashes and other issues in game, remember that Raven software is the new communications on Warzone 2.0 and the DMZ. So you want to check that once in a while. There are a few things, such as the social menu just does not work all of a sudden. It was working fine with Warzone 2.0 or Warzone with Modern Warfare 2 and everything, and all of a sudden now it's just not working. There's a few workarounds you can do in Warzone to invite your friends. Basically, you have to click on the headphones icon and actually right click on your party and then invite them that way. If you try to go to social to where you would normally do it, it will probably just jump you right back into the beginning. So you just want to try to avoid that. But like I said, if you're having problems and any of these crashes doesn't work for you, comment below, and we do have a lot of people that will come by and try to help fix some of the issues, like the riot shield and overkill in Modern Warfare 2. That one was one that I didn't catch up right away, but I didn't want to do just a video just on the riot shield. So yeah, that was just one of those ones where you just wanted to feel out, see exactly who's having the problem. Some people found out that if you disabled that overkill, you'd actually have less, you'd actually get the game to run again. And I just have to say, I really appreciate everybody that comments and helps other people out. It really helps out the community, helps people actually play this game that we paid a ton of money for. That's for Modern Warfare 2. Obviously, with Warzone 2.0, it's free, but it's still no excuse to release a crappy game or a game that isn't actually functioning. Because a lot of us will end up spending money on this game, via skins or anything else like that. And they should really make sure they're putting out games that are a little less bug free, and they should have really done a beta test on this game before they went ahead and just released it. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching this video today. Make sure you hit that like button and definitely subscribe if you're new to the channel. Y'all take care and happy gaming.